Alright, here we go. Hopefully I won't have any of the weird frame rate problems. I'm just going to do a quick test run just to make sure I'm not having any performance problems like I did last time. Last time it was sort of hard to tell until I actually got into the game, so I'm just going to do that real quick. I think I got it sorted out though, at least I hope I do. Getting a little bit of stuttering. Seems to be playable though. Could be worse. So everyone who just came in, I'm just sort of doing a test run here just to make sure that the performance doesn't suck, because the last time I tried to stream, I think it was like a week ago, I had some weird frame rate problems with some pretty severe stuttering. I think I kind of got it sorted out near the end of the stream, but just trying to make sure that that's not the case again this time, because that sort of screwed things up. I'm not entirely sure what was causing that either. But I'm going to start the actual giveaway here in probably maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, just to give some people time to get in here. Performance definitely it's not perfect right now, but it's I'm noticing like some random slowdowns, but it's also not as bad as it once was. So does it sort of look okay on your guys' end as far as the quality and everything goes? I think I know a couple things I can do to improve it even further. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some stuttering. It's like just totally at random. Not sure exactly what's causing that, but like I said, though, it's definitely not unplayable. I don't think it's quite as bad as it was the last time. Still not entirely sure what causes that. What's going on, Mr. Nyan and Marcel? So like I said, I see we have a few few more people in here. Right now I'm just doing some performance tests just to make sure that the quality of the stream is okay, and also that the game itself runs fine, because I had some performance problems the last time I tried to stream. So just pretty much just getting everything set up, and I'm gonna probably do the actual giveaway here maybe 10 or 15 or so minutes. I'm probably just gonna give time for maybe 20 or 30 people to get in here, give or take, because I'd hate to start the giveaway and only have like 5 to 10 people in here, because as far as like the pool for all the games, we have like over 200 names in the Doom 2016 pool and over 70 names in the BFG Edition pool. So I'd hate to do a giveaway and only have just a really tiny fraction of those names or of those people in here to see who the winner is. That kind of sucks. So yeah, Marcel, I'm thinking that's what it is. I'd done a stream like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it seemed to be fine. The SnapMap stream. I'm not sure how many people were in that one, but that one did pretty good. And then I tried to do one like a week ago, and that's when I ran into the problems just out of nowhere. And it's still not running perfect, but it's not quite as bad as it was when I was having those problems like a week ago. It's I guess it's like somewhere in between now. It's like just random frame rate slowdowns that just happen like every 5 or so seconds. I'm just going to pop open the open broadcast settings here and see if there's anything else I can do. The way I'm going to do it, Soundfall, is once the name comes up, I'm going to write it down. That way I won't forget who it was, and then I'm going to go and try and send them a message here on YouTube and pretty much send them the keys that way. And if I can't get through by a direct message, then I might just have to post like a video calling them out, telling them to get in touch with me somehow. I'm sure something like that will end up happening, because some people here on YouTube have it so that the messages are disabled. So like anybody who's not in their contact list or something, you can't message them. So I have a feeling that's going to come up, but hopefully it won't. But if it does come up, I'm just going to have to try and sort of call them out somehow. And then if for some reason they don't respond, I'm gonna keep this map saved on here that randomizes the names, and I'll just pull another name out if that happens, if they don't get back to me. I'll probably give them like a week or two to respond, and if I don't hear anything back, I'll just draw another name. But I'm gonna just pop open the settings here real quick and just see if there's anything else I could maybe do to make it run a little bit smoother. How's the video quality for you guys right now? I switched over to the NVIDIA encoder. The performance doesn't really seem to be that different to me, but I think I've heard that the NVIDIA encoder, even though it's supposed to improve performance, but I've also heard that the video quality can suffer too. Does the video quality seem to be any worse for you guys, or is it about the same? Or No, Spider. I'm actually, this is just the pre-stream thing. I'm just testing performance and just sort of giving people time to get in here. And I'm going to be doing the actual giveaway here in probably about 10 minutes now, because we've already got 15 people in here. I'm going to wait and see if we can get maybe like 20 or 30 people. But I'm thinking this is probably going to be about as good as I'm going to get it. I'm not sure of what else I can do to improve the performance. It's kind of frustrating that I can't get a a constant smooth frame rate, but it definitely could be much worse. It's not terrible. It's just kind of annoying with just the random frame rate drops. Before we do the giveaway, though, I'll pull up the map and show you guys what we're going to be dealing with here. You can see I just called it Doom Giveaway. I'll show you guys the kind of work that I had to put in to make this happen. So here's the this is the pool for Doom 3 BFG Edition. So what we've done, or what I've done, is I've put in a random relay. You can see all these lines going everywhere. What this does, whenever this switch is flipped, it just randomly grabs one of these messages here, and you can see each of these messages. If I highlight them, they have different people's names, and so the random relay just randomly picks one of these messages to show, and that message is like I said, it's the person's name who wins. So this is Doom 3 BFG, and if you think that's bad, just wait till you see the new Doom. So here, this is the new Doom. How many names I had to do? I had to do all these by hand. Thank God I was able to copy paste. But man, it was a lot of work. It took me in total, I'd say 2 or more hours to get all this stuff set up. But yeah, this is all the names. You can kind of see. I'll try and get it at an angle here where you can see the names. But all these are unique names, so I had to type all the names in by hand. And it was a pain in the ass to set up. But I didn't want to let you guys down. I had to go through with it. So, but same thing here. The random relay. You can see all the lines going out to these messages. It's going to randomly pick one of these names here, and that'll be the winner. So it was a lot of work, but I've already done several test runs, and it does work. So it was worth it in the end, because it's pretty cool that we're sort of doing a giveaway here in SnapMap instead of me just drawing a name out of a hat or something boring like that. Looks like we have 13 people in here now. I'm kind of surprised we don't have at least 20 by now. I was hoping more people would sort of come in here. I'd planned on starting maybe around 6:15 or 6:30, but I'm not sure if we're going to get up to 20 or 30 people or not. Jake, I'm just going to contact the winners pretty much just through YouTube if I can, just by sending them a direct message. And like I was saying earlier, a lot of people on YouTube have their messages set up to where it's like contacts only. So if you're not in their circle, you can't message them. So if that happens and I don't have any way at all to get in touch with them, The only thing I know of to do is just to make a video just sort of calling them out, just telling them to send me their email or to get in touch with me or something. And if they don't respond to that within like a week or two, I'm just going to have to just pull the map back up and just randomize another name and then try and get in touch with that person and just keep going until I get in touch with, or until I draw someone who I can get in touch with. Hopefully that won't happen, but these days you just kind of never know. Yeah, Sinbad, that's really the only bad thing about this new Doom game is it is absolutely massive. It's like a 50 gigabyte download, so it's you can definitely expect to be downloading the game for several hours unless you have a super high speed connection. I think it took me like I'm wanting to say 8 or 9 or maybe even 10 hours to download, and it definitely sucks. I wish there was some way they could compress the size. I'm not entirely sure why it's so large, but yeah, it's 50 gigs. I'm wanting to say it's like 48 point something gigabytes, but it's pretty much, yeah 48.3. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, it's more or less 50 gigs, which is massive. There aren't many games that are that big. I think GTA 5 might have been close to that, or maybe a little bit more than that, but it's one of the largest games to date. So you can, if you win this, you can definitely expect to be downloading for quite a while, unfortunately. But thankfully, the game itself is really good. So it's one of those cases where it's worth the wait. Alright, looks like we have 18 people in here. We're getting close. I'm probably going to start here. I'm going to give people until, I guess, 20 after 6, so about 11 more minutes. I said 10 minutes like 5 minutes ago, but I'm going to go with about 11 more minutes and just start at exactly 6:20. I guess it's 10 minutes now because it just changed to 6:10, so 10 more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and load up that giveaway map again and actually play it and do the actual giveaway. The performance seems to be alright now. I'm still getting the occasional stutter, but it's, like I said earlier, it definitely could be worse, so I think I can sort of live with this as long as the video quality doesn't suck for you guys, as long as you can read the text. I'm sure it's not that bad though. I didn't even know there was a chat cooldown. Let me take a look and see if there's any way I could change that, since I'm the admin. Alright, I went in and changed some setting about like blocking spam messages, but I don't know if that actually did anything. The cooldown might still be there. The spam stuff might just be related to URLs and stuff. I'm not sure. I actually did, Marcel. That was one of the things that I did. I tried the original OBS when I very first did my first Doom SnapMap stream, and it just ran like crap. So I downloaded OBS Studio, and that's when I did the SnapMap stream, and it just worked great. And then for whatever reason, when I tried to do that other stream like a week ago, is when the performance problems just kind of came from out of nowhere. So I have no idea what really caused that. I'm still sort of confused about what caused it to just out of nowhere start running worse than it did the first time. I didn't change any settings or anything, so I have no idea. It's still, it's not bad right now, but I just wish there was a way to get it to be smooth all the time like it was the first time I did it. because I uploaded that video to my channel, the SnapMap stream that I did. You can sort of go back and watch it and see that it's from at least from what I remember, it was pretty much smooth all the time. So I don't know what in the world happened, but you can do co-op in SnapMap. You can have co-op maps. There is no co-op in the campaign though, which is kind of a bummer. I bet that would be incredibly fun to get two people to go through. I've not even tried designing any co-op maps in SnapMap yet, so I'm not sure what all you could really come up with there. Anyways, for the new people that came in, looks like we're up to 24 people now. This is just a little performance test stream, and this is also just a stream just to kind of alert people that the giveaway is going to be happening. So I'm just giving people time to get in here. We're going to start here in just about 5 minutes. It's going to be right around 20 after 6. And that way, you know, we'll at least give people time to get in here, so we won't start early and do the giveaway without like half the people being able to make it. I was kind of hoping for a big turnout, but I think we're only going to get up to maybe 30 people, because we had like over 200 names in the for the original, or not the original, but for the new Doom, and we had over 70 people enter for Doom 3 BFG. So I was really hoping we would have like at least 50 people come in here, but I don't really think that's going to be the case. Yeah, my bad, Marcel. I should say 6:20 p.m. Eastern. So let me specify there. So about 5 minutes, and we will start. Hey, dude, are you talking about signing up for the giveaway? The registration's actually over, but I can add your name in real fast. Oh, I thought you were serious about wanting to enter. Thought maybe you missed it. Yeah, wouldn't that be some crazy shit though? The guy enters like at the last second and wins out of all these names. That would be pretty awesome. All right, about 4 minutes. Getting closer to 30 people in here. That's kind of what I was shooting for. Well, looks like somebody left. Keeps going up and down. It's like a freaking yo-yo. We might hit 30. Alright, 2 minutes to go. Yeah, you can definitely come up with some deathmatch style maps. They give you some pretty good arenas to put in here, and you can also, of course, increase the player speed, so you can make players move like super fast, and you can have the all kinds of weapons around the map. Really, the only thing that sucks is the 2-weapon limit. But I sort of put up a video the other day showing some sort of a like a semi workaround. It's not a complete workaround, but it allows you to have more than 2 weapons at a time. But there's some downsides to it, like you can't cycle through the weapons backwards, and you also can't have like actual ammo pools for each weapon. It just, every time you switch, it just resets your ammo. Yeah, there's a 2-weapon limit. That's probably one of the worst things about SnapMap. And there's something else that sucks too. There's a 12 monster limit, so you can only have 12 demons like in existence at a time. And if you have more than 12 in your map, the 12 that you've played, like the 13 and the 14th and the so on, those will only show up when one of the 12 that's in existence dies. So you have to kind of work around that by designing your maps in a way that's sort of different from the original Doom maps. If you don't want to run into problems, like one way is like setting up a lockdown room and having the player enter it, and then it locks down, and you have to kill the enemies before you can move on. That way, there's no possibility of you rushing past the monsters and going off into an area where more should be, but more can't be because of the 12 monster limit. So you kind of have to design your map differently, which that sucks. I hate limits like that, but I don't think it's going to change, unfortunately, because SnapMap is it's a cross-platform tool. So if anything you do on PC has to be able to work on consoles too, with the memory limits and all that crap. So it's kind of restricted by that. But it's 20 after 6 now. I was really hoping we would get up to 30 people. Looks like we had 1 or 2 other people leave. Not sure why, but what I'm going to do, I want this to be up on my channel. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop this stream and retitle it real fast. I'm just going to title it Doom Giveaway, and it'll only take just a second, and then I'll restart the stream. So don't, the stream's going to stop here for just a second. Please don't leave though. It's going to be right back up. Just give me a second just to change the name of it. Alright. So here we are. We're going to start the official giveaway. Looks like we have 23 people in here now, so 1 or 2 other people left. Kind of sucks, but the show must go on. It's I feel like I've given people enough time to come in here, and I'm gonna archive this stream and put it up on my channel too, so anyone who didn't make it can watch it anyways if they want to go back and see it. But let's go ahead and load up the giveaway map. I could just do play. I'll just go into edit mode here anyways, because you can play it here inside edit mode. But just to show you guys again, we're going to be giving away a whoops, I didn't mean to play that sound. We're going to be giving away a Steam copy of Doom 3 BFG Edition, and this is the list of names for it. And when I flip this switch here, it's going to hit this random relay, and it's going to randomly pick one of these messages to show. And each of these messages, as you can see, contains the names of the people who entered. And that, like I said, that's for the Doom 3 BFG Edition. And the other one's going to be the huge drawing here for the brand new Doom game, the one that I'm playing right now. And it's also going to include like the code for the pre-order bonuses, which is just like a few multiplayer items, and also a digital key for the Prima strategy guide. So same thing with it. It's going to hit this random relay when I flip the switch, and one of these 200 plus names is going to be randomly chosen, and that'll be the winner. So yeah, I had to type all these in by hand, and I did a whole lot of copy pasting here to try and get the rows even. But as far as actually typing these names, I had to do it all by hand because SnapMap doesn't support copy pasting. So it was a lot of work, but I have done a few test runs and I have confirmed that the randomizer works. So we are pretty much ready to go now. So I'll go ahead and start the map by going to play. And here we go. So this is the winner for the Doom 3 BFG Edition. I figured we'd start with the smaller prize first and go to the new Doom game last. I thought that'd make the most sense. So here we go, Doom 3 BFG Edition.
Well done. You win.
Alright, so Kenneth Ron, you are the winner. So congrats. I'll be getting in touch with you. I'm going to go ahead and write your name down here too. I have a piece of paper right in front of me. And I've set it up so that this name stays up on the screen for like 20 seconds to give me time to write it down and also give time to see it. So as soon as this name fades off here, which it just did, we will go ahead and move on to the big one. So here we go, guys. This one's for all the marbles. This is the brand new Doom game, the one I'm playing now. And this pool here had over 200 names, so I appreciate everyone coming to watch the videos and submitting their entry, but there can only be one winner. So before I press this switch, good luck. Here we go.
Well done. You win.
And there we go, guys. Lerman CT, you have won a copy of the brand new Doom game. So our two winners here, let me write this name down here, even though it'll also be archived on the stream. So for Doom 3 BFG Edition, the winner was Kenneth Ron, and for the new Doom here, Lerman CT. So congrats. I don't know if either of those guys are even here in the stream, but like I said, I'll archive it, and that way everyone can come back and watch it again. And I'll try and get in touch with those guys. And like I said too earlier in the pre-stream, if something goes wrong and I can't get in touch with either of these guys, what I'll do is I will post a video, or well, first, if I can't get in touch with them directly, I'll post a video sort of calling them out to see if they can respond and get in touch with me. And if for some crazy reason they don't get back with me, what I'll do is I'll just run this map again and pick a new winner. So just thought I'd let you guys know that you know, if they don't respond, it won't be going to waste. I will pick another person, but that's pretty much it. So again, thanks to all you guys for coming out here to the stream. Looks like we have almost 30 viewers now. And thanks for entering. And yeah, that's pretty much it.